Hi, I am Cassie. For those who do not know me, I am 18 years old and I have alopecia. I developed alopecia when I was 2.5 years old, and for those who do not know what alopecia is an autoimmune disorder where my hair falls out. It's where the white blood cells attack my hair follicles because they think it is an infection. Like I said, I've had this since I was 2, so basically I've had this my whole entire life. I've learned how to cope with it and deal with it every single day. And the ways that I cope with it is wearing a wig and doing my makeup. A lot of people think, for those who do have alopecia that wear a wig, they think it's, oh, well, they probably have self-esteem issues. For me, that is not the case. I wear wigs because I love wearing wigs. I love being able to show off and say, hey, yeah, I have no hair, but look what I can do. I can even put my hair up in a mess bun if I want to. I also do other people's hair. I do my cousin's hair occasionally. I just recently dyed my boyfriend's hair. I also love doing makeup. I'm a big makeup geek. I love doing my makeup. I love trying different things with makeup. But my experience with alopecia is kind of up and down. I've always looked at alopecia like a gift. I loved it as a kid. I was like, I'm cool, I'm bald, I'm unique. And that's how I used to grow up, with that mindset. My hair grew back when I was 7 years old in patches, very thin. And that was because my mom was putting a cream on my head and it was making my hair grow. Unfortunately, in November of 2004, I cut my head open at a wooden play structure in my town, and I had gotten 13 stitches. I had to stop putting the medicine on my head because it had a lot of side effects that was not good for my health at the time. I eventually got an infection in my scalp, and that took a toll on my face and on my head, and it was one of the worst experiences I ever had as a child. And so I have not had hair since then. I've had some really crazy experiences with going to school about it. I, was very open as a kid about it. Some days I would go to school with a wig. Some days I wouldn't go without. I would go to gym. I would take it off, put it in my locker, and go out and play some basketball. And that's just how I was. I was very open as a kid. I didn't start getting bullied until 7th grade. It wasn't even indirectly about me not having hair. It was the stupidity of popular girls thinking that they knew how to do makeup 10 times better than I did. I started wearing eyeliner. I started experiencing that wanting to do my own makeup because I was seeing other girls do it and I wanted to be just a normal girl. And what happened was, I remember there was a day I had done my makeup and I was getting picked on by the 2-3 popular girls in my class. They picked on me about not doing my eyeliner on my waterline. I wasn't able to do that because I don't have eyelashes on my lower lash line. I didn't have eyelashes, period. And so people thought that my makeup was thicker than what it was actually what it was. And I stopped wearing makeup from that point on because I was tired of getting picked on because of it. So I stopped wearing makeup and I started to learn how to do my hair. I was watching YouTube tutorials and videos on how to style hair, curl it, straighten it, wash the proper way of washing hair, and I would do that on my wigs. My wigs are real human hair wigs and are from a few different organizations. So I started doing my hair before I was able to do my makeup, and I would get questions all the time. Well, do you have to brush your wigs? Do you have to wash your wigs? Well, obviously, I mean, it's real human hair. I have to do those things. Do you wash your hair? Do you brush your hair? Of course you do. That's life. And so that's what I have to do. Sophomore year, I started doing makeup again. I started looking at tutorials on how to do my eyeliner, how to do eyeshadow, how to do lipstick, how to do foundation, how to do blush, how to do contour, and stuff like that. One of the best experiences I had, and this was a big point in my life, was when I went to my Locks of Love summer camp in the summer of 2014. And that's when I started doing my eyebrows. I had a Anastasia Beverly Hills kit to do my eyebrows, and I started doing that, and I've been doing them ever since. At that summer camp, I met some of the best girls I've ever met in my life, and I learned that I was not alone. I learned that these girls face the same problems that I do on a daily basis. I met my best friend there, and I literally love her to death, and she has alopecia just like me, and she developed it at a young age, and she looks at it just how I look at it. It's a positive thing and not a negative thing. And that was a very big moment because that's when I started wearing makeup all the time. I started doing my eyebrows. I wanted eyebrows so bad that I started trying to get injections from my dermatologist, and that was one of the worst experiences I ever had also as well with alopecia. I was getting 10 shots into each of my eyebrow, and it was the worst pain in the world. I would go home, my like forehead area would be swollen, and my eyebrows would not grow back completely. I figured it just was not worth it anymore, and I would just do my eyebrows. I would just fill them in. Until last summer, I made the decision to get my eyebrows tattooed. This was one of the best experiences I ever had, and it was not as painful as a lot of people thought it was going to be. It took about maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get them done, and it was a really cool experience. So my eyebrows are tattooed. Also, I learned how to do my eyelashes. I didn't start doing eyelashes until I was a senior in high school, and I used to hate doing them because they would just irritate my eyes completely. But alopecia is something that shouldn't be looked down on, and I know when people first develop it, they're scared, they're embarrassed, they want to hide it, and there's ways to not fully hide it, but to make yourself feel normal and feel like everybody else out there. Goal in life is to make videos on how people can do their eyelashes, how to do their eyebrows, and how to do their hair that do have any hair loss disease. And I hope that one day that it can be something that is known, that I don't have to get questioned. Oh, how's chemo going? What kind of cancer do you have? And I don't have cancer. I don't go through chemo. But my goal in life is to help those who do want to know how to do makeup and how to do their eyebrows. And it is easy. And once you get the hang out of it, it's amazing. It's amazing what kind of things are out there. But my story is short, and I'm keeping it sweet. And I just want people to know that you're not alone if you do have it. And it is not the end of the world. It is a positive, and it is not a negative. And for those who just develop it, you will be okay. Trust me, you will be okay.